it comes at a time where the masses in our country are crying for justice. Everywhere you go in Liberia, the cry for justice is getting overwhelmed. I know we have just had our new elected government and its officials, but there have been a cry for justice just in a short period of time than over 20 years that I have lived in this country. This is not a good sign for us as Liberians. When you go everywhere and people are crying for justice, they want justice, they want justice. The next thing what happens, if you don't provide them justice, they will take justice by force in their own hands, which make the country to stand at a crossroads. And so, these certificates of honor that you have presented to the President of Liberia, it is, I would say, another tools that you are giving us to speak more louder than ever before for the people of Liberia, especially those who have come across, who have been victimized by imprisonments. Their rights have been abused. Liberia is all that we have. Right now, we are talking about accountability. If you have been following the news, accountability for past crimes that have been committed in the country, it needs to be accounted for. Accountability for over $16 billion that is staying yet to be know where it went or where it is. Accountability for people who are jailed without due process. Accountability for women whose rights have been violated, women who have been abused. Accountability for the children that are on the street, and governments have failed to give keen attention to rehabilitating some of those children who they call Zobos. We at Prison Fellowship Liberia, we will not rest until justice is provided for all. We will not rest until justice is provided for women who have been abused by wicked men across the country. And in fact, some of those people are government officials who are abusing the rights of our women, taking advantage of them because they have money. But we will not go to rest until accountability is brought to light in this country. Again, this is a huge part on our back to do more. We are overwhelmed, we are out of words, because as we said, Liberia is yearning for justice. If we are never listening to the cry of Liberians, this is the time our government officials must listen to the cry of Liberians. You go to the prisons right now, I tell you, that's what we were just discussing before you came. The prison in the country that are overcrowded. We were shocked when His Excellency George Manawer could not even provide one single executive clemency, which is a constitutional duty as a sitting president to provide a clemency for people who have met the requirement to be given justice in the country. And we noticed that there were lists submitted to the president's office, to the office of the attorney general, but all the lists of people who we are expected to at least be given executive clemency, all those lists were put under the carpet, either at the Minister of Justice or at the President's office. We think this again is another breach of our Constitution, because our President failed to implement his constitutional authority as the sitting President. We think that this is not justice for our people. We want to call on His Excellency. Liberians are crying for justice, and we need to answer to their cry. Liberians are crying for their rights to be restored. The rights of our people need to be restored. In closing, we want to thank God for our partners. The OSIWA, the Open Society for West Africa Open Society Initiative in New York, the UNDP, the UN Women Projects, and all other partners that are supporting Prison Fellowship to be able to make the voices of the marginalized heard in the country. So to you, our Smite Media Group, we want to say thank you for recognizing the little work we are doing. Today, we are not in government, we are doing what we are to do. We don't want to wait for government to tell us to speak for the right of the people. We got to speak. We don't want to wait for the president or the vice president to tell us, say, you must speak for the right of the people. We see that people's rights are being violated. And you as media group, you need to speak for the people, because you are the voice for the voiceless. And if you know where to speak, then of course, there will be more human rights violation in the country. Today we are talking about the war crime codes, and people are taking exception to this. People think that people are hunting them. Well, if they're going to come after certain people because you are advocating for human rights to be within this country, then you're going to go kill all Liberians. Because all Liberians are calling for justice, especially when it comes to the violations of the crimes that were committed during our very ugly part of the Civil War. So if you want to go after people that talking about war crime code or economic crime code to be instituted in Liberia, then you're going to kill all the Liberians that are vying for this quest for justice. So again, I'm out of words. I want to just congratulate my team, the program coordinator, my administrator, and the field staff on the field for job better on my lawyers. I want to say thank you for providing free legal aid services in Bon County, in Lofort, in Nimba, in Bapulu, in Nimba, Bapulu, Masorado, Magibi, Grand Bassa, River Says, the counties are like almost 12 counties. All our people are providing legal aid services. I want to say thank you and congratulations for your work.
Okay, now the voice of the writer of the College of Liberia, Rev Francis S. Reverend, you can rest assured those same points that you stress, will be flagged, and those in authority and beyond, will read about it, will hear about it, so that the right thing will be done, so that we can't go back to the ugly past. At this time, we join Men of God to give a benediction, and following that, we draw a good footage.
Just before the benediction, I would really want one of my deputies in the program office or finance office to just speak a little bit, because they are the ones that supported this program. Okay?
Okay, we feel very much elated by the grace of Almighty to be honored